The cold steel Voyager is definitely the OG of the production Megafolder. Cold Steel started making these back in the mid-90s, I think, is when the first Voyager models came out. Those were just a traditional lockback mechanism. At some point, I forget exactly when, the Voyager got updated to a triad lock mechanism, which is a Demko lock design. It adds a stop pin to the traditional lockback mechanism, which redirects force applied to the blade in this direction to the frame instead of having it push on the lock bar, which on a traditional lockback, depending on the geometry, can actually cause the lockback to rise up and the blade to fold slightly backwards under really heavy cutting pressure. The triad lock negates all of that. It also has a slightly elongated hole for the lock bar pivot, allowing the lock bar to shift slightly, and it wedges in between the lock bar notch in the tang and the stop pin, and actually wedges down in there between. There's a little bit of room in that notch for it to drop down deeper if need be, and the whole mechanism is self-adjusting, which results in just a absolutely phenomenal lockup and lock strength. Cold Steel has done insane amounts of testing on the Voyager. There's probably a dozen or two videos by them out on the interwebs beating the crap out of these things. Just an absolute tank. This is the Tanto version, obviously. Lynn Thompson was also very instrumental in popularizing the Americanized Tanto with that chisel tip and a flat ground tip with a hollow ground main edge. Could be considered one of the early compound grinds. Yeah, just phenomenal pieces. I love Megafolders. Cold Steel definitely made them popular and somewhat acceptable in modern knife culture, and still continues to put them out. Of course, Cold Steel got sold years back. Lynn doesn't run the company anymore. I'm not sure if they've moved the Voyager production to China. If they have, I'm sure it's still decent. I know they're AUS 10A now instead of, I think this one was AUS 8. In regular day-to-day use, you're really not going to see much of a difference. And, you can pick up a new one of these for under $100. And this is an absolutely insane amount of knife for $100. It's a Zytel handle, but it does have nested steel liners, full-length nested steel liners. Yeah, you could absolutely beat the snot out of this thing, and it will just take it and come back for more. So yeah, little look at a Cold Steel Tanto Voyager that I had laying around the collection. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Hope everyone has a good day.